Fucking football season's here, but it's still Sunday, and it's still your boys, Nick and Logan, and it is the one, the only. Hey, man, nice shirt. Oh, fuck, Nick, you look good.
Thank you. I'm going hard farmer Nick today.
I see that. You got one of those, it's called like a Hensley shirt on, I believe is what those are called.
It's like a thermal kind of
yeah,
type shirt.
Yeah. It looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
three
looks
button
like
up top.
Looks like you're sweating, and you still need to go to the store and pick out the right size.
I'm a little warm, A, and B, yeah, it's a little hot in here actually, because I always wear an undershirt. Always gotta have the undershirt. Christ. But I'm parched.
Oh man, dude, I am parched as well. I am so excited for a couple of reasons. One, shout out to the neighbors, Jill and Ryan, hooking it up with the Booze Brothers Brewing Company Ramble On IPA. And with the note attached was like, this should be a perfect podcast beer so that we can ramble on.
I respect that. Oof. Well thought out neighbors. Completely generous neighbors. I strive to have those neighbors, but we'll see, I guess.
We will see. Congrats.
We will see. Thank you very much.
Shout out to congrats to Nick getting approved for that purchase of that first home.
Yeah, we're making moves. Our offer was accepted today, just about an hour ago. So we may be, and Logan, where would I love to live?
Compton.
Yes, if Ice-T was still around there. I don't know if Ice-T was ever from Compton, but Queens. No, Queens.
No, Ice-T's East Coast. He was, I think he was from Queens or the Bronx, one of the two. There's a fucking map in here too.
Ooh, right in the farmland. I bought a little farmhouse, baby.
Dude, just like it's like your dream home, just kind of out in the middle of almost nowhere. Not a lot of people around you. You got about what, like acre and a half, 300 acres.
I got half acre facing a farm.
Nice.
It's right across the street is a huge, tremendous farm. Right down the street is all state woods with like a fuck ton of acres over there. We're gonna be doing some shit. We're getting some chickens. We're getting the whole Farmer Nick, baby.
Yeah. Congrats, Farmer Nick, brother. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it does say "cum pumpkin" on there. Nice.
It says nope, country pumpkin.
Oh, cunt pumpkin. Sorry.
I'll tell you, that's not bad. That's not bad.
God, that's a tasty beer. So we got a lot to talk about this week. A lot of things happening. First off, it's the second week of the professional tackle football games that are being televised now with audiences. I just have to say, go Hawks. They're looking good this year. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited that football's back. It feels like football again. You got people in stands and it's nice. And then we have dumb shits in the world.
Okay. So that's the good. What's the bad?
Yeah. So apparently just because you're rich and famous and have the ability to do research and like learn, you still have the potential of being an absolute dumb fuck. So
somebody in particular?
Good Lord. And this may qualify as our HMNS Human of the Week, just right out of the gates. We're just going to go fucking dirty and salty. So I don't know if you saw this in the news, but apparently rap star, I don't know what we call her, Nicki Minaj tweeted that she has like her sister's brother's girlfriend's fiance or something like that. Took the COVID vaccine and he had an adverse reaction from it, and his testicles swelled up to the size of grapefruits or maybe small honeydews. Yeah. So that's
what?
Yeah. So she has like 115 million followers, and this is the dumb shit that she's putting out in the fucking universe. Are you absolutely out of your goddamn mind? Jesus. Number one, 100% that's an STD.
Yeah. That's not the vaccine. That's crabs, sir.
That's dipping your pen in the wrong ink and it coming out like just not right. It's maybe watery. I don't know, just not a good consistency. And now you're dealing with, but I mean, maybe this guy just panicked, moment of panic, right? So the girl's talking to him. She's like, "What the fuck's up with your balls? They're all of a sudden they're huge." And he's like, "Oh my God, well, I just got the COVID vaccine. So apparently it was that. It had to be that. Couldn't have been my side chick. Definitely wasn't that. No. No, dude.
Really, because they're red, large, and pussing. No, that damn vaccine.
Oh God, yeah, for sure. Definitely wasn't that strange that I was been messing around with for the last 6 years. No, 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 it wasn't that. To the point where, like, I feel like this was like Trinidad. Was it Trinidad? I don't know. It was like it was definitely another country, and like the prime minister came on and was like, "Hey, so for the record, we've never heard of this. This is not a thing." And he like double checks over to like the health administrator, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, no, man, that's completely made up. It's completely bullshit. It's definitely gonorrhea." And he's like, "Yeah, it's definitely not from the shot. It's definitely an STD." So I don't know where she's talking about, but 100% there's no adverse reactions of your testicles getting big.
See, that's such an issue when you have such a large audience like that. Most people say 80% of her followers were like, oh, come on, that's bullshit. She just didn't think, she just tweeted out some stupid shit. Maybe she was tweeting it out as a joke, right? The problem is when you have 100 million followers and 20% of them think what you say is gospel, that's still 20 million people.
Dude, that's like
That's
300
a
million
lot.
people.
Well, I
Right?
blame
I
the
mean, that
school
math
systems
checks
for
out.
that.
Well,
I
public
blame
school,
this.
whatever.
Yeah.
But see, could you fucking imagine? Could you imagine? So just, I'm waiting for the next one to come out that like Dolly Parton got it, and all of a sudden her tits shrank. You know, I mean, I feel like that's is that the pace
Well,
that we're on right now, or what's the end game here?
listen, as a
It just
countryman myself, I love Dolly Parton as much, if not more, than the next guy.
She's an angel.
But with saying that,
Would you?
if her tits did shrink a little bit, I think you could use it, sweetheart. Your back is just killing you. You'll look like your back hurts. Those things are stemming off your collarbones.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Did we talk about her last week? I think we taled about her last week
I
or the
did,
week
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Just can you imagine the back muscles that she has? She's got to be just shredded. Just
Yeah.
she looks like a bodybuilder at however old. What is she, 60, 70? Just her back is just it looks like a work of art, I bet. Just pure
Yeah.
muscle.
She's ripped up like Rambo, but just the back. Her
Just the
knees
back.
are shaking at the knees, just trying to support her.
It's just loose skin around her knees, but her back is just sculpted and shredded. Could you imagine that? That it has to be that way. That's how I picture it. That's exactly how I picture it.
I think that's exactly right. I also think it probably looks like a tortilla, little freckles everywhere and shit. You know, I don't know. I don't know why. She probably just does though. I don't know.
Oh shit! So some more dumb shit in the news. You ready for some more dumb shit in the news?
I didn't think that was enough. Give me more dumb shit.
Oh my god, this has been a week. I feel like of like what in the fuck is going on in the world right now. So the minor league teams from, I don't know if you saw this or not, because this is kind of in your neck of the woods. So there's minor league teams from the Mets and the Phillies apparently were protesting their low pay. Okay. First off, this is I think this is, what was this? Not single A, but like the next step up. Oh, it's high A ball. So not
High
single
A?
A. Yeah. So it goes like rookie ball, single A. Apparently there's high A, then double, and then triple A, and then you get the call into the majors. So you have to work your way up, right? It's like an entry level position. So guess what? You're not gonna get paid a lot. This is a fucking hobby at this point that you just happen to be good at, and maybe sit back and think, hey, you know what? I'm lucky enough to actually get paid to come out here. Sure, yeah, it's only what, 6 weeks or 6 months or however long it is that you actually get to go do your fucking hobby, but maybe practice harder, work harder, and then get the call up to the next level. So then you can get fucking paid and quit being a little bitch and complaining about it.
Okay. This reminds me a whole lot like the McDonald's wants $15 an hour type shit. You know what? You ain't a sous chef at Carrabba's, sweetheart. You are just hitting a couple buttons on a microwave, dropping some fries in a deep fryer. That's it. This high A ball that we've just discussed seems a lot like, hey, you know what would bring in more revenue?
What's
fans.
that? Oh,
fans.
Yeah. As opposed to just, inviting your neighbors to come over and they're like, I don't know if I'm free that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
That's where
But
you're going to
cotton
get your revenue
candy's
from.
half off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when there's only 14 family and friends people and they still couldn't afford the bottom row tickets, and there's a security guard just standing there, hey, you're up there at row B6. Get back up. But there's nobody else here, sir. Did you pay for B6 or did you pay for dugout seats? B6. Get back up. I can't see up there. Yeah, you should have paid. You know? So maybe you don't complain because
Maybe you don't. Maybe I
what's
like that. I feel like, hey, look, you're flipping burgers at McDonald's, all right? Once you get that step up to being a line cook at Applebee's, guess what? You're going to get a little bump in pay, right? And
yep.
then from
Mhm.
there, you work your way up to what's someplace better than Applebee's?
A
Outback.
steakhouse or steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then now you're at Outback, and maybe you're the sous chef at Outback. So guess what? You're going to pull in 25K a year, because you're doing things. You're making moves.
I hope
You
more than
know,
25K a year. Jesus Christ.
food
That's
industry gets
that's
paid
like
dick, by the way.
$11 an hour.
But that's a step up. That's more.
But and you're right, and it's all the cocaine in the world that you want.
Oh, for sure. Those chefs do a lot of blow. And then from there, guess you know what? Maybe now you're a dishwasher at Morton's Steakhouse and you're making 28K a year. And you just kind of keep working your way up until finally, you're at French Laundry as an executive chef pulling down 225 a year. So that's what it comes down to. That's your goal. That's your end game. All right. You start off at McDonald's, you're man in the fryer, and you work your way up till you get to that French Laundry or that fancy restaurant in New York that has a weird name that no one can pronounce, and yeah, it's a waiting list for fucking 3 years to get in,
Yeah,
even if you
that's
do know the maitre d'.
I know the host, Jamie. Fuck that bitch. Well, what Jamie? Jamie's a good name
Jamie is a good name. I like Jamie.
for
I feel
Jamie.
like Jamie's though on her break is giving hand jobs to the fucking sous chef though, just so she can get like just a couple bites of one of the appetizers.
Is that food dead? Yeah, but we gotta throw it out. I will blow you for that cheese curd. Jamie, we know you have an eating disorder anyway. You're just gonna throw it up. It's an expensive cheese curd.
God, could you that there's something I could never understand, right? Eating disorders, right? So food is amazing. I love food. In fact, I was talking to one of my neighbors last night about how much I love cooking it. I love making food. I love all the different flavors. We went to a place called Campfire last Sunday for my birthday. Amazing food. And one of the things I appreciate about this restaurant is it's definitely a place that I can go to that I know I can't fucking cook this food. It's next level shit. It's so good. And I just don't understand if dude, if you have an eating disorder and you have this enjoyment of this mouth pleasure of this amazing food that all of a sudden like 20 minutes later you're in the bathroom shoving a finger down your throat so you can remove it from your body. I can't wrap my head around that. And I
I don't
know it's a
understand it.
disorder, which
Yeah, I don't.
sucks. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with social media and just all of this body imaging and all this
The
bullshit,
social
and which
standard.
fucking drives me nuts, dude. It
Yeah, the social
absolutely drives me
standard.
nuts. And I
There's like
do
a
have to say, hang on real quick. I do have
go
to
for
say
it.
that I love that we're progressing away, because I remember back in the day, like when I was in high school, like Kate Moss, that was what everybody aspired to be. And she was as fucking thick as a piece of paper, dude. She was fucking just back and legs, no ass. And now we've kind of we're like it's more acceptable again, because back in the 50s, that you had that full figured woman that was like that's the body. Marilyn
Right.
Monroe, Betty Page, those are full figured women. Then we
Betty
went to
Boop.
Kate. Yeah, Betty Boop for sure. Cartoon. Doesn't matter. Then we went to that rail thin just bullshit, and that God,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Nah, you're right. We are progressing more towards like being healthier,
Fuck
and
yeah.
curves, baby curves are good. Embrace them curves.
Hell yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
and I
that's
gotta say, I think we've done a fairly decent job as a
mhm.
society through social media and all the different platforms of promoting that and making sure that is, acceptable.
That's one good thing of social media. And I knock social media a lot and just like the technology. That is
Yeah,
one good thing that has come out. Second, another good thing. Have you been following this Gabby Petito case? Do you know what the Gabby Petito
Oh,
case
is this
is?
the girl and her
Miss,
fiance that
yes.
went across country, and then the fiance, he showed up back at home in Florida, and he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
apparently they had an argument somewhere around the way.
She's from 15 minutes away from me.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I say 15. Everything is, if you're on Long Island, like how far is that? About 15, 20. Yeah. It's like, no, that's like 40 minutes for me, bud. But whatever. Yeah, so they did fight. Like, there's just so much going into this fucking case. We're living in a true crime, dude. We're living it. And
Dude,
I
fiance
want to give you
ghosted.
he's now missing. You saw that? He's on the run somewhere. And they're like, oh, we think he's in danger. Yeah, of getting his butthole ripped open in the penitentiary. That
Oh,
guy is.
he committed suicide 100%. Because
You
I feel like,
think? I didn't even
yeah,
think about that. What if he does? What if he does commit suicide?
100%. Because I feel like I read an article where I think they found her in Wyoming.
No, she's, as far as I know, she is not found.
Hang on, because just before we got on here, I shit you not. Hang on.
Is this like are we giving
this
breaking
might be
news right
this
now?
might be breaking news.
Trace, can you hook us up, please?
From the Daily Mail. You know, let me put it. Yeah, let's do it. Trace, can we do on the
Trace?
Tracy's a little mad at us, by the way. I don't know if
Why
you know that.
Yeah, yeah, we heard she's a little mad. We did a little extra clip when she was shitting. She took a shit. We did what she told us not to do. She ain't our fucking boss. We work for ourselves. Trace, just be happy that you have a job, and the food that you're scarfing down, you're only able to afford because A, we bought it for you, and B, we employed you. So don't give us an attitude.
Yeah, I mean, you barely make under minimum wage.
And you're welcome.
Exactly.
I mean, I love you, Trace. Trace,
fucking welcome.
So
talk about like gift horse. You know, looking a gift horse in the butthole. What does this say? I don't remember what the saying was. Body found where Gabby Petito's search went underway in Wyoming. Yeah, see, it's and this was 19 minutes ago, so this was literally right before we got on, right as we got on.
Wow. Body found in Wyoming National Forest where Gabby Petito's search is taking place.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
Wow.
So they haven't confirmed, but there has been a body found. So it's really interesting. And then homeboy, shitface McGee, can we call him that? Because I'm just making the assumption that he did something bad. I legitimately am, because I feel like there's no other possibility, right? I mean, he was there.
There's a couple possibilities,
but it was the two of them traveling. If something did happen, okay, so let's set and I don't know the full story, but let's set this scenario up a little bit, right? You've done this. You've traveled across country with you and your future wife. You guys went from New York to California, and you made an epic road trip out of it. Now, let's just say you guys get to Colorado, and you're hanging out, and then there's like an argument, and all of a sudden you're in Nevada, and you know, the last time anybody heard from your future wife was in Colorado, but you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to California. You hang out in California for a couple months, and they're like, hey, where's your future where's your girlfriend? And you're like, oh, you know, I don't know. I mean, that reeks of just all of the suspicion. Like, yes, all of it. I mean, that to me says, hey, Nick did something bad. We need to talk to this guy like immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then the police are like, say that, and then you're like,
lawyers, it never looks good. Okay, I'm gonna play complete devil's advocate right now. Okay. I'm going to be the first one to say it does not look good for homeboy right now. And you know what we should do? We should just say his name, Brian Laundrie. Is that his name? Brian Laundrie?
I think so. I think it's Laundrie or
Laundrie. But is Brian? Is it Brian?
It is Brian. It's Brian. Okay. Brian Laundrie. And as of Tuesday, he's fucking in the wind. but he was last seen by a Florida gator park that has a whole shit ton of fucking alligators. So I'm guessing he's just like, fuck it. And just was like, I'm going to get eaten by an alligator. That's how I'm going to go out.
I will be honest, dude, that is the second poorest decision you've ever made, because that is a horrible way to go. What are you doing? Shoot yourself, kid. Take some sleeping pills.
No, well, you know what though? Here's the thing. Maybe he's like, dude, I've caused so much pain. I need to feel some of this pain myself. And fuck it. I'm just gonna go where I know that they'll never find my body. And yeah, someday there's gonna be like an alligator hunter, one of those guys with 7 teeth and a mullet is gonna shoot a gator in the back of his neck, and he's gonna open him up, and there's gonna be parts of Brian Laundry diarrhea.
All right. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Okay. There are a couple scenarios. Now, again, I would like to say that this guy, it don't look good for you, homie. It does not look good for you. You don't look like you're innocent by any means.
Mm-mm.
The whole thing of him not speaking, there's a couple points here. The whole thing with him not speaking, right? Maybe he obviously hired a lawyer, right? And maybe the lawyer was like, bro, under no goddamn circumstances are you going to say boo. You're not going to say, God damn, you're not going to go out and make a statement. You're not going to do fucking nothing, because turns out the entire fucking country despises you right now and all thinks you're guilty. If you go out and make a statement, people are going to dissect that statement. People are going to do twists and turns. If you don't cry enough, if you cry too much, if there's so much that can go wrong here. And we've all seen cam footage of you. You're a fucking weirdo, dude. At the very least, you're kind of strange. So, and then maybe he's like, you know what? Everybody thinks I'm guilty, even if I'm not. Okay, devil's advocate. Even if I'm not, and I say the wrong thing, I'm just going to jail for the rest of my life for something I didn't do. So maybe he's following his just strict orders. Secondly, there was body cam footage that was released of them getting pulled over 2 weeks before they this whole case started, and she was crying and whatever. I do not under any circumstances want to speak negative about the missing or whatever the case may be. I don't want to say dead, but something was a little fishy with both of them. Something was a little off about both of them, whether they were intoxicated, whether they were under the influence of something just kind of seemed off. Let's throw another scenario. What if they were drug users? They were on this awesome fucking trip and they were like, you know what? We smoke a little weed or we're, doing some hallucinogenics, whatever. Okay. I'm not here to judge drug use. You shouldn't have fun. Live your life.
A little ayahuasca so we can shit our pants together. It'll be fun.
Goals, baby. So maybe that was the case. Maybe they were drug users, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, if they were drug users, again, not saying anything negative, but what if she overdosed, right? And he was like, holy fuck, she's dead and I don't know what to do. So he was like, I'm just going home. I don't know. He freaked out. His ex-fiance, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, just died. And he's like, maybe I gave her the drugs, maybe whatever. And now she's dead and I'm freaking the fuck out. Then he went home and people were like, hey, there was like a whole nother one of you in that van. Maybe we look under the mattress. And they go, yeah, look under the mattress. Oh, that's the only place we could look. She ain't here. What happened? He goes, oh, wow. Hold on. This was a way worse idea. Now we just drove all the way back to Florida and it was a way worse fucking idea. Now he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble because she died from an overdose when we were doing drugs together. Now it looks like I killed her. Now it looks like I'm a murderer. And I don't know. So I'm just going to shut the fuck up. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Maybe that's another case. Maybe here's a third possibility. They were on a hike and they got into another one of their notorious, apparently, arguments, right? And in that body cam footage, apparently she was hitting him while he was driving with her cell phone. And the cop was like, dude, you're all cut up on your face. You got cut up on your arms, whatever. And he's like, it was just, she was hitting me, but it's okay. We're just arguing, blah, 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 blah. Maybe they were on a hike. She started doing that again. Okay. Again, I do not want to victim blame. Please don't think I'm victim blaming by any means. I'm just throwing out scenarios.
Yep. I understand.
He was like, stop hitting me, please. I'm sure he didn't say please, but stop hitting me, please.
Stop picking with.
And he went and
Excuse
dodged
me,
one,
miss.
gave her a push on the back, forgot they were on top of a cliff. And now he's like, holy hell, I just killed a woman. I'm going home. I'm like, ah! So whatever the case may be, that man is making some goddamn poor decisions.
Yeah.
He probably killed her. He probably fucking killed her. But
I mean, I think every single one of those scenarios that you said was him making a poor choice. So I think that if she does OD, you got to call the cops.
yeah, exactly.
If you did push her off the edge, just lie better and say, "Oh, she slipped." I can't tell you how many Datelines I've listened to that I've listened to where I've heard the "Oh, she just slipped" thing. Obviously, they get caught at the end, but at least you've reported it, right?
Yeah.
Fleeing the scene is, I feel like, the worst thing that you can do. That being said, again, and I'm with you, not victim blaming or anything like that.
Do not want to victim blame.
No. But if you're ever in one of those circumstances where you all of a sudden are being questioned, I think always the answer is I need to speak to my attorney. I'm 100% willing to help you guys out, but I'm not smart enough to. I can't navigate these waters. I need a guide. I need a captain to help me get through this because I don't want to fuck myself.
Right. And at least
and we've talked about this,
cooperate and be like, where are you? Like
absolutely.
Where were you last? Where, like, help us.
Yeah.
Because if you want her found.
And we've talked about this, we would be horrible in the interrogation room. I mean,
guilty
it's
immediately.
Immediately. It'd be like, oh fuck. Whoa, maybe I was there. So it's, for me, it's, and every like police interview or anything like that, you hear the stories of the guys not getting a lawyer and them getting just fucked.
Yeah.
Whether it's they confessed or they false confessed or they became higher up on the suspect list, and then they're like, oh, DNA came up, and then
false confessions. What is wrong with you? What I think I killed her. What did you know?
You were in a different state. How do you
North Dakota? You're in North Dakota.
Well, I think what it is, I think what it is a lot of the ones that I've heard of, because there's like that infamous guy that confessed to like hundreds of murders, and he did like 2, but he wasn't very smart. He just liked the attention. So I mean, he'd sit there. He thought he was best friends with the chief of police. So he'd sit there, and the chief of police would bring him a milkshake, and he's like, "Dude, I'm not in jail right now, in prison. I'm hanging out here outside. The chief of police is bringing me milkshakes. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ride this train as long as I possibly can. If that means that I have to admit to a couple of murders here and there, I'm already in fucking jail. Who cares? I'm gonna go ahead.
For life, baby.
Fuck it. I'm getting milkshakes, motherfucker. Woo! Oh, is that a cheeseburger? Don't mind if I do.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a beer with this burger. Is that cool?
Oh,
You're still a prisoner.
That's where they draw the line. They're like, yeah.
Do you want to know about those other 11? I'll take a Coors, perhaps.
I need a Coors Banquet, please. the old Coors Banquet. Yeah. So yeah, the search is still underway for both of them, because Homeboy is missing too. I legitimately think that he went to the swamps, to the Everglades, and with some raw chicken attached to his junk, and was like just like swinging it around like helicopter chicken.
Again, Homeboy, another bad decision, dude. Get eaten by the head first, not your dick.
Hang on a second, though. Hang on, dude. That's kind of maybe what I wish on him, because seriously, if you can't hurt women ever. Number one. Number two, don't flee the scene. Number three, you just sound like a total piece of shit. And maybe he's completely innocent, and maybe she got kidnapped and he panicked. Maybe that's the best case scenario. Even then, he's still kind of a piece of shit. I can't think of a scenario in my head where he's not a piece of shit. So I 100% want, Molly, the 30-foot gator, to come up and just fucking snap down on his fucking junk. Just that's the vision. Ugh. And then barrel roll him just with his legs splayed, and she's just fucking the roll of death and chomping down on that fucking little Smokies sausage that he's packing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you think it's like a cartoon if they just get the head and they pull back and start rolling, and it's like a cartoon where like the tongue gets pulled out of their head and just starts spinning?
Oh, I
That's what I'm
wish.
hoping for.
God, I wish, but anatomy and actual physics don't
Science.
work that way.
Yeah.
Shoot.
How fun would it be? All right, here we go. What if you die and then go into an animation for a while? What if
Ooh.
technology advances enough where like instead of going on vacation, you just like program yourself into an animation and like all that goofy shit happens. Like you get hit in the head with a sledgehammer, and it's like bloop, 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 and the little Tweety birds start flying
You get
around.
like a dent that goes in there and then it just goes
Yeah.
and then pops back up and you have the birds.
Yeah,
You're
you
just
hold your
like,
nose, you
"Ugh."
blow, and your face pops back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Or your
fun.
jaw gets blown off and it just gets blown over to the side and then you grab it and you're just like, "We're back," and
And you
then you
bring
put
it
it
back
back
around.
and you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
like that.
Here's why that'll never work.
You had me go. I
Men.
was excited for a minute,
I'm
Nick. I
sorry.
was
I'm
like,
sorry.
oh, this
Men.
this would be fucking great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, men are the way that we are. And they're like, damn, dude, I've never wanted to clap Daffy Duck's cheeks so goddamn bad. And then just having bird sex. And then like, if you get charged with rape in the coon town, you're all in cartoon town and you're like, I'm in jail. That wouldn't even work. You just bend the bars and walk out.
Yeah, but then you have the really overweight dog as the prison guard that would come after you. You know the one I'm talking. He walks upright,
Yeah.
but he has a dog face, the long ears, and he's like, "Dur, dur, 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 dur," but he's got like the huge boiler of a gut, and he just
Yeah.
walks after you and like throws a baton at the back of your head, and you're just like, "Ugh," and then you're in
Yeah.
jail again.
Yeah.
And then they put you on one of those things and they stretch you out, right? Like ridiculous. They clamp you
Yeah.
down and then they're just like they really stretch you.
So you're
And
saying,
then you
hold
have
on,
like
you're
long
saying in
arms.
cartoons, medieval torture is in cartoons now?
Oh, for sure, 100%.
You're just getting
All
the
the time,
drip on your forehead constantly until it just makes a
constantly.
dent.
Oh my god, dude, could you imagine? Oh my god, that's brutal. Some of the shit that we did to other humans throughout history is fucking insane.
Animalistic.
Dude, it's brutal. I'm so glad that we have like rules and laws now that say we can't do some of these things because some of these things is just but there's also like really silly rules. Like I feel like Alabama, I want to say it's Alabama has a law in place that women cannot use dildos.
What?
Yeah.
Says who?
Yeah,
Well, I guess
says the
Alabama.
law of Alabama.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, how are they
They
going to
can't
know?
use dildos? Yeah.
I think
What?
so.
Home
It's
inspections.
but
Police, let me see your panty drawer.
I feel like in Alabama they don't keep them in the panty drawer. I feel like California and New York they do because they're just like, hey, we have dildos everywhere. And there's like, wee, and they're just like showing them around. Did you see that video of that one lady that went through TSA and they opened it up and she had like a 12-foot dong in there?
Was it hers or did somebody play a prank?
I don't know. I didn't see all of it. All I know is there's like this really kind of like tall, lanky TSA guy, and she was kind of short, kind of cute, but a little, she had a couple extra, which is totally fine with me. Opens the thing up, opens like unzips it, opens it up, and here's this big purple fucking thing just laying, just like an angry fist and forearm and elbow all the way up to the shoulder, like bent, just sitting there. And he's like, oh. It closes it and she's like, oh, like gets all panicked and beat red immediately.
Oh,
And
so it
he's
was
like
hers.
opening and kind of like reaching in and trying to like do his job.
Dude. Did you know like sometimes women go to like parties where they buy each other sex toys? It's like,
yeah, I've heard of those.
Huh.
Yep.
You want to talk about a double standard? If I get you a pocket pussy, I'm a creep.
Yeah, kind of hard. Yes, that's creepy. I don't fucking want that. Please buy me one. I mean, that doesn't.
I want it in dark tan, please. I want it sun kissed.
I'll send you the link. It's okay.
It's already in my Amazon cart. Man, sex toys are so fucking weird. Girls are like so cute and elegant and sexy.
Yeah,
look at my little pink buzzer.
This little
And then we're
pocket
like,
rockets and these cute little egg-shaped
yeah,
things, and they have cute
yeah,
little like colors and designs, and they
yeah.
look
They're always so
pretty. And
cute and dainty, and we know that you're just coming all over 'em. I was just like,
ours looks like
dude,
we
what is
opened
this?
up a fucking can of spam wrong, and it's just like there's an air pocket that got caught in there, and we're like, yeah, I guess this will do.
Fuck it. And I'm still cooking it next. And daddy's got to eat.
That's right. I mean, you can't let a good can of spam go to waste.
Oh,
Jeez.
God damn. Oh, God damn. Oh, yeah.
That's how
It's like,
sick and disgusting men are, though. It's just
men
like,
are just,
well,
and because we don't
seriously,
need anything better either. We're
we
like, nah,
don't.
we'll take that tube with the lips on it. Like, what the fuck is that thing? It comes with, it quite literally has a cum dumping station on the back. Like, you can unscrew this and it's dishwasher safe. Are you putting that with your china? Are you fucking throwing that in the same dishwasher load with your fucking kids' bowls?
So here's a question for you. I have, this is something I literally just thought of, right? So women come and it's like super nice and elegant, and it just gets wetter essentially, right? Ours is like this whole production of just like, was just like wee, and it's just like all the kids are just flying out. It's just like it's like their first roller coaster. And would do you think that it was designed that way on purpose? Because if it just like, if all of our dick just like secreted liquid and that was it, it just was this like kind of just like all of a sudden just got wet, like the whole entire thing, like
So
all of it just all of a sudden just was like, no, I'm moist, and it just got wet, and that was us ejaculating. That would be, do you think we jerk off the same amount, or would it be as rewarding?
I think we would not jerk off as much. I think
Does our hands
we
get
would
messier?
we would ejaculate way more if we had the abilities like the women does. When you start, you get excited and shit just gets wet to lubricate, right?
Yeah.
If we had that, dude, we would be fucking the door jam. Like, this hurts for a second. Now I'm lubed up and it feels great. I mean, there's like, say,
It's catch 22. I get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, this tile grout looks amazing. Hey, our dick is up the water spigot, like in the spigot. Like, actually, that doesn't seem so bad.
This Truly can is starting to look pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
type
oh
of
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's roll up this carpet and see what she does.
But I do feel like guys that drink Truly probably jerk off into the cans. So,
and what, drink it? We'll give them to a buddy.
they give it to a buddy for sure. And but here's the thing. I'm gonna get called out on that because I do sometimes. Well, it's tasty, and beer. I mean, I love beer. Don't get me wrong. I love beer. It just fucking ruins my stomach.
So quick, I just want to do a quick very quick rundown.
Like 4.
You were just saying that anybody that drinks Truly probably comes in a can and gives it to a buddy.
So can we talk about how great your new house is going to be?
One single breath later, you went and said, "Oh man, I do drink Trulies though."
I'm so excited that you have property and you're going to have chickens, and
I think you have something on your mustache at the moment. That's what it looks. I haven't noticed it all day, and I'm thinking this guy just got done drinking his buddy's Truly.
Oh shit!
Yikes! I get shit for drinking a pumpkin country beer.
Oh god, dude, I can't wrap my head around the pumpkin beers. And future wife, she's so excited about them. She went to Trader Joe's and they have them there apparently, and I feel like she almost bought them out. There's no room in the fridge right now for my Trulies. It's
well, good news, you got the skinny cans, so they're not as girthy.
But they're longer. They're tall. It's not about the width, it's about the length.
The length? I knew I was in good shape. I have no idea. Dude, we know nothing about women. We fucking don't know fucking anything. I'll tell you what we do know about. I can make a great assumption right now.
Yeah.
I've drawn this conclusion. Do you know what your grandmother and my grandmother had in common? Both racist.
I was gonna say they both saw the invention of the wheel, but all right, we'll go with that. Oh, it's funny. Even back, well, you're a little bit younger, so I feel like your grandmother is closer to my mother's generation than my grandmother is to your grandmother's generation, right? How old's your grandma?
Grandma 80, 86.
Oh, okay. All right, so not too bad. So my grandma's going to be 96 in like a week, literally a
God
week.
damn.
Yeah. Good genes. My her brother just turned 100, so
Them Wranglers, yeah.
yeah, that's right. She wears them Wranglers. She doesn't wear
Like
jeans.
Hunter at the good jeans like Hunter at the rodeo.
He's got them
Yeah.
designers. He got those designer jeans on there.
Yeah.
I paid $80 for these jeans. Fuck, they make them for men. Dude, that was I love I there's not too many things more enjoyable than talking shit to somebody that doesn't understand how to fully talk shit yet. Dude, we went to a high school football game this last Friday because the girls did a dance thing with the dance team.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're all excited about it. And dude, I forgot. Number one, I'm at the age now, and I feel like I've been here for a little bit, but high schoolers now look like fucking children. I'm like, you're a child. And it doesn't feel that far off in my head that I was in high school. And I didn't think that I looked like a child, nor did any of my friends. But now I'm looking at these kids and I'm going, oh my God, you're a child. Secondly, oh, you have something to say. Go for it. Hit it. Get it. Yeah, you look like a
I'm just
child. But you also you're
yeah, I never had that problem. I was in high school and like they're like, sir, the middle school's across the street. I'm like, humbug, dude. I'm here. All right. Man.
dude, my
But no,
youngest
that
daughter, I
is
feel like is
good.
gonna have that issue because she's so small, she's so short
Mm.
that I mean, she told me that there are second graders that are the same size as she is, and she's in fifth grade. Yeah,
It's all
she's
right.
tiny. She's
I
tiny.
didn't hit, dude. I didn't hit 5 foot till 10th, ninth or 10th grade.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I was a tiny kid.
This
Now,
guy,
now I'm respectable. Now I'm 5'8", a strong 5'8",
it's five
a
six,
big present. No, 5'8", with shoes, but a strong presence.
2 inch heels.
Man, I really wish they would bring back the elevator shoes. We're bringing back everything else but the elevator shoes. I'm like,
That's the
I'm
other thing too.
encouraging all these throwbacks. I'm like, yeah, we should wear a Slipknot t-shirt. Yeah, we should wear a mascara that goes to your earlobes. We should do it. And I'm like, elevator shoes right around the corner. I'm
Right
jumping
around
on
the
that
corner.
bandwagon.
Dude, the
Bitches haven't
fashion
came
though,
back yet.
the fashion was crazy because it did look like I was still in high school. I looked at these kids and like that was some of the shit that we were wearing in high school. They had the kind of the bell bottom jean type looking things, and dudes looked kind of similar. Yeah, it was weird. But I will say, I was so close. I was that far. I was just a fraction of a quarter of an inch away from lowering my shoulder into one of these cunts because, dude, they don't understand that I'm number one bigger than they are, and two, respect your elders. You better get the fuck out of my way when I'm walking. It was
Holy hell. That sounds like a tyrant.
yeah.
That sounds like, no, you don't sound neighborly at all.
Look,
You're
here's the
at
deal.
their football game and you're like, yeah, but I could fuck you guys up. I could
No, I'm not talking about
annihilate
the
you.
football players. Those guys are nice. I'm talking about the punk ass kids that were in the stands. And number one,
Yeah,
none of these little
shitheads.
bastards can fucking sit still. I swear to God, I sat in the same seat for 2 quarters, and the I was right on the aisle, and on the other side of the aisle was a student section, and there were probably about 15 kids in the seat that was right next to my seat. They just everybody was up and moving around and going. And just I was like, oh, how do you guys move so much? I just want to sit. Oh, this is
My
nice.
ankles hurt just looking at you. Those
You know what
bastards probably
you
have
know
both their knees, right, Logan? Those
you know what
fuckers.
else is
So
apparently frowned
fortunate.
upon at high school football games? I didn't know. You can't tailgate at these things.
No, yes, what? Yes, you can.
Yeah, the sheriff came by and said, mm-mm.
The sheriff would have a different thing to say. But my buddy Nick over in the East Coast thinks he knows.
Dude, I had my cooler out. I'm ready to go. They're like, hey, you can't drink alcohol on this campus. I'm like, we're not on campus. We're in this parking lot. They're like, well, yeah, but it's part of this campus. It's high school. These are
The
high school
principal
kids.
is still finishing up his day, and it's a Wednesday, dude. You put your cooler and your grill back in your truck. You're around 15-year-olds.
Oh
Come
yeah, I mean we got there at 2:30 and just gotta get
the
just
after
fucking
school
got the
programs are
prime.
still going on.
got a prime parking spot at the pop-up up, just got the grill fired up, and the sheriff comes by. He goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, well, there's a football game tonight. We're just getting ready for the tailgate. And he goes, "Dude, you can't do that here." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I had a beer in my hand and I took a sip. And he's like, is that a beer? I'm like, should it not be? And took another sip. And he's like,
yeah, dude, it's
"You
a football
can't
game. What do you
fucking
think?
drink here."
Is that a beer? Yeah, dude, it's a fucking football game, you fucking loser. And he's like, dude, the ninth grader's the starting running back. What are you doing? There's still after school programs going on, and you're parked next to the science teacher. Yeah, but I got this good spot too. And there's a sign that says reserved. You're in the assistant principal's parking spot, and your pop-up is up.
That's a reserve for tailgating. I don't know.
Yeah,
hey, I'm just here to support the high school football team. It's all about, supporting high school athletics.
Sir, did you buy a ticket?
No,
it's expensive.
no. We're just gonna tailgate through the game, and I might walk up to where the fence is and see if I can get a view to see what's going on.
You catch a glimpse. I'll listen to the loudspeaker. First down. Hey!
I'm actually not allowed within 500 yards of a school, but don't worry about that.
Way-oh. By the way, you're talking about them high schoolers.
Oh, dude! But in all seriousness,
it was fucking funny.
It was a lot of fun, and the girls had a blast, which is the most important thing. At the end of the day, it's all about the kids, giving them to make fun experiences and letting them hang out with high schoolers. I guess, I don't know. God, now that I think about it sounds like a really bad idea, just hanging out with high school girls. Getting bad ideas.
If you're just tuning in now, don't hear that clip and say, "What the fuck?" Hit that rewind button a couple times, a couple 15-second rewind buttons, and you'll understand exactly what he's talking about. It does not sound that bad. No, the thing about hanging out school with high school girls does sound a little bad. Well, we meant the dance
for my kids, not for me. I mean, for them, getting the bad influence of high schoolers, and yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Listen to it back. Don't just clip it. Don't clip it.
But the football game was fun to watch. I mean, we didn't stay for the whole thing, but it was fun to watch. There's a couple good plays, and the announcer sucked. So I was like, the thought crossed my mind. I was like, hey, should I reach out to the school and see if they need a real announcer? Because I'd love to get out there and be like, just fire up the crowd and get them going.
Can we just be full? Can we go full sitcom with it? You set a laptop up next to your seat. You're in the booth, me on a laptop next to you, and then the camera facing us. Fuck the game, just face us. You'll commentate. I'll be your co-commentator on a laptop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Oh, we need to pitch that to, who do we pitch that to? NBC, CBS, Fox.
That sounds a lot like a
PBS,
Adult Swim, or Showtime.
Oh my God, we can have it animated. We could do an animated.
We could voice it.
We'd voice it. We'd voice it. We'd write the entire. We could write the entire script, voice it, and create a cartoon based off of high school commentary football. And I feel like there's so many inappropriate jokes that could be thrown in there. That just get up to the line.
We'll have no lack of characters either, because what we'll do is I'll be commentating a team on my side. So when the game is a New York game, you're on the laptop and I'm the commentator in person. Then when you have your stadium filled, you're commentating, I'm on the laptop. So many characters. We could write in that's 4 football teams worth of characters right there.
I love it.
Do we have to throw in Tracy?
Yeah, probably.
Let's get her in somehow.
Oh,
Water boy.
What? No. Tracy keeps the same job. They are the producer, or like the sound engineer for both. And every time we say something, it pans over to, or it cuts to Tracy, and you just see Tracy going, because every time I look over at Tracy. It's
Yes.
just eye roll and full disdain of like, did you just fucking really say that?
She always goes over the rules with us, guys. These are the things you should not say if you want to keep this job. And we say it
We say, cool.
constantly.
I duly noted. I'll try to remember that. And then we talk about Nicki Minaj getting a COVID injection into her tit and it failing because it just went into the silicone.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute here,
Ooh.
boy. If Nicki Minaj was telling the truth and you enlarge whatever things get enlarged, what if it becomes the new penis enlargement? You just fucking poof right in your dick. You stab your dick. That thing gets huge and you're immune.
Just immune to COVID or immune to like all STDs?
No, not all STDs. We want some more fun in life. We still want. Here's what you want. The ideal is you want some people floating out like poppy seeds in the world with like some fucked up disease, so it makes our chances better. Us normal folk, us clean folk.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know why I just Matthew McConaughey that, but all right.
Have you been fucking up every name? Because here's what you just said in the last 30 seconds. Nicki Minaj. It was Nicki Minaj and Matthew McConaughey.
No, I said McConaughey.
Either way.
Yes, I was waiting to see how long it was going to take you to.
Jeez, I'm never good with picking shit up. It's like Will Benton.
It's like Brian Laundromat.
There you go.
Yeah,
guys, killer.
Yeah, for sure.
So hold on, are we doing this? Are we throwing out? Are we going to pitch this idea, Trace? Can we animate you? You don't have to speak. You don't speak on this fucking goddamn show. So are you okay if we just animate you? We'll draw you real pretty like. No, we won't.
Or handsome. I mean, whatever.
Or handsome.
I mean, whatever it is that you want us to draw you. Fuck, we'll
whatever
make you look
you're
like Spider-Man or a panda. I mean, you tell me if you want to look like Dino the dinosaur or one of those like sock monkey puppet things or like a bear. We can make dude like a bear. Like We Bare Bears. You ever seen that show? Oh my god, you gotta see this show. It's actually pretty good. It's a kid show, but it's like these three bears, and there's a comic. Dimitri Martin voices one of the bears, polar bear. You've never seen We Bare Bears? Okay, you need to see We Bare Bears.
I never seen it.
Oh my god, you gotta check it out. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, is it really good?
Yeah. Did you break? Are you okay? Do you have ears?
I'm good. We're back.
All right. Dude, We Bare Bear. Yeah, Dimitri Martin is
Dimitri Martin, baby.
The polar bear, the brown bear, which I think is like a grizzly, sounds like it could have been Bert Kreischer, but it's not. It's the voice. Like when I first heard it, I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I'm making breakfast, or I don't make breakfast. I was making lunch or dinner or something. The kids had it on. I looked over. I was like, "Is that?" And then I had to Google it, and it's not him. Which it would have been hilarious if it was, because he, I think, would take that bear and elevate it to a different level. It would be like but I don't think it would be a kid's show. That's the only thing. If he voiced it, he couldn't voice it. He definitely couldn't.
Well, the thing is like you could portray anything. People will believe it after a while.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying like, okay, so there's like movies or shows where they just portray like, say, a black character when, say, all the tales about that character was supposed to be white. And if you just convince the audience that, no, this is the father, people buy everything. So if they could voice it. He could voice a child.
But it's not a. I'm going to go with okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go with sure.
Sure.
So other news, there's been so much fucking news this week. So this is something that is a little bit closer to home for me. And initially I got upset, and then I read into it a little bit more, and I went,
okay,
and then I got upset the other way. So I was upset because they changed the name.
You did a full
I did
pendulum
a
swing.
180-degree just switch from being fuck this culture right now. We're raising a bunch of fucking Nerf kids that everybody's soft. We don't have any men that have any talents anymore. All these boys that are coming up are just these little pussy bitches. And women are getting like, I'm going to go on a different tangent. No, we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, I like this whole like, oh, not cancel culture, but you know what I mean? It's like everything is offensive type thing. And that's what I thought this was. But I did some research after I found out that they did this. I'm like, okay, before I get really upset, let me look into it, because that's kind of my thing. Is I like
A bit of
fuck, and then I'm like, all right,
yeah.
now I gotta take a look at it just to see if
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad. I need to verify my
I
anger
need to know
and
if I'm
frustration. So hang on, I got to get another beer for this too. So bear with me 1 second. I got the cooler again because it's
You
hot
brought
in
the
here.
cooler
And
back.
oh, dude, I'm fucking sweating. I
Yeah.
didn't turn the fan on because it's a cooler day, but I forgot that the sun is at a place where it just beats down on this side of the house, and I can feel I can actually
Has
feel
it?
because I have an undershirt on as well under my jersey, and I can feel the sweat just grabbing the undershirt and going, hey, why don't you hang out here? And it's like pulling it close to the body, and it's just like, oh
Come
yeah,
in, my child.
oh yeah, it's super creepy. And
Join us.
yeah, touch
Anytime
me.
I picture your back, I always just picture nothing but a horror movie.
I thought you were gonna pull it full circle and say tortilla.
Oh, should have said tortilla. Should have said tortilla.
That's what I was expecting. That was my
Mm.
expectation. So
Ah,
this is dropped this week. The folks at Squaw Valley Resort in Tahoe renamed the resort from Squaw Valley to I didn't write it down, but Squaw Valley. So when I growing up, I always thought that squaw was like a positive term for an Native American woman, right? Like you call it
okay.
like, oh, look at that pretty squaw, right? Apparently it's not. Apparently it's like the equivalent of calling a woman a whore. So, so, and I never realized that. I didn't. And I feel so fucking bad for being the age I am now, realizing that holy shit, that's a bad thing. And now and for years, the people of that valley, I forgot what Indians they are. I didn't write it down either.
Fuck the details. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Squaw means whore.
It does, and I'm like, holy shit. So I was talking to a future wife about this, and we had my daughter over at the time, and I'm like, hey, did you know that squaw means like whore? And my daughter pops up and goes, what's a whore? I went, oh.
No, I said
Apparently ask your mother is not the
Oh, no, that is not the right. That is the right answer. You were obligated. You had an obligation to your job to fucking say that. God damn, as your mother. And you haven't gotten any cheeks since.
No. Her mother, not her stepmother. Her mother. There it is. Now it's setting in.
Ringer. Oh, yeah. Hell, I take that back. Way better of an answer. Way better of an answer. Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, because remember
That's a beautiful answer.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful answer. That is a goddamn beautiful answer.
Oh, yeah. So, but anyway, shout out to Prosperity Resort, or wherever they named it to change the name after years and years of the women up there saying, hey, this is kind of derogatory. It'd be cool if you changed it. I feel like it's do we have an equivalent? Do we have an equivalent of Like, do men have an equivalent? Like, can somebody call us something and we're like, that kind of cuts. That hurts.
No, because it's water off a fucking duck's ass. We don't even realize that you're insulting us. We're like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, my mother hates me. Yeah, fuck it. I could give you this dick though. I'll give you this dick. They're like, no, you're a fuck you. Like,
yeah, I can't grow a proper beard. Yeah, meh. Yeah,
right, that one kind of cuts.
On a
that one
good day.
Cuts.
Oh, sorry.
That
sorry.
one kind of cuts. All right.
No. Hey,
yeah, maybe they say, yeah, your beard ain't shit, boy. And I'm talking to you. Maybe they say you got a muffin top.
You don't like that either.
My high school, speaking of, my high school just went through that. I think last year they renamed the school because it was offensive.
Oh.
We were
I mean, Washington, the Redskins aren't the Redskins anymore. They're the Washington football team, which seems
yeah.
Yeah,
we were the red man.
That's like buying a can of peaches and opening it up and having it be green beans. That's the equivalent, I feel like. The you're like just like fuck,
no, that's like ordering green beans and it's peaches. You're yeah, peaches. No, yeah, we were the red man. The Redman.
The red, that's kind of
and it was just a picture of a red Indian the whole time. It really was, with the feathers and everything. It was just a red Indian, and yeah, we didn't understand. We were just like, yeah, we're the Redmen. We're the Redmen. We had a lot of pride, and then we learned, and then people were like, we should probably change that. And then half of the town, still to this day, I mean, adults made like Facebook profiles like, keep pride in our town. Don't let them liberals get us out of here. And they're like, well, I mean, it's kind of rude to people.
Yeah, it is. And I think we need to just understand that some people, okay, I think there's a fine line, right? There's a super fine line of where we're like, okay, this is offensive. Hey, let's change it to, you know what? Yeah, all right, this is offensive, but it's kind of historical, so we can't forget it.
Yeah.
You know? They just removed the General Lee statue in whatever state that he was there, and they cut it in half and threw it in the back of some guy's shed. I feel like it was the mayor's shed.
Some guy's using it for scrap metal right now.
Yeah.
Copper's kind of high. Copper is kind of high at the moment. General Lee just made me $45.
Well, I understand we should. Okay. I understand why we shouldn't have quote unquote memorials or places where we go to maybe idolize these individuals. We also can't forget about what they did, right? I'm not saying anything that they did was good, because it was for the Confederacy, and they were very pro-slavery, and that's not a good thing. We understand, but we have to remember history, because if we forget history, it will repeat itself. And then we'll look back and go, hey, dumb shits. Aliens are going to come down and they're going to go, hey, dumb shits. Remember when you did this a couple 100 years ago, like 300, 400, 500 years ago? And they're like, no, I remember this because we got rid of all the shit that said bad things because everybody was offended. And then the aliens are going, well, fucking get a little bit thicker skin and understand that if you keep doing this shit, it's going to repeat itself. So I think there's a fine line between that and understanding that, hey, this is bad category, and this is good category. And if it's bad, you just put it over here in the bad category, and you just say, remember, hey kids, this is bad. It's like giving a kid a fork and saying, do you want to go put it in that light socket?
What's the
answer? No, because it's
sometimes
bad.
No.
No, because it's
I'm a bad dad.
You know what? I feel like you gotta learn through experience.
Dude, my kid has got the worst black eye ever right now.
Oh no.
I just punched him right in the face one day.
Wasn't eating a cereal and he just fucking took a right to the eye, bro.
He said, I want Apple Jacks. Like, fuck your Apple Jacks. It's plain Cheerios or nothing. Can I
Cheerios?
Can I have
it's not even milk.
Nuts?
It's gonna be fucking oat milk. It's almond milk, bitch.
No, dude, here's why I'm a really shitty father. And I say this with a joking tone to it. I have cried once about this. I came home and he was laying on his belly on the couch with his mom.
Hmm.
I say his mom. His mom is my fiance. Okay, we're still together. It sounded weird. It sounds weird when you say it like that, right? You're like, go ask your mother. Well, I also still have sex with your mother often, but like, like just I said this. So actually, that's actually that's really happened to me. Like we were out, I was out with the kid, and it was at a party where we like kind of knew some people, didn't really know some people. It was like a family party. Like people brought the kids. It was like a family party, and somebody that I just met was standing next to my aunt who I was talking to. So we just got into a conversation, and it was right after he got a haircut, which was shorter than what I wanted to cut it. Right,
That's why you hit
and
him.
that's why I hit him. Yeah, I just give him a sign. No, but she commented, she's like, "Oh my god, his hair looks so cute." I was like, "Yeah, thanks. His mother got it for him." And they go, "Oh, is do you do you guys not really talk or anything?" And I was like, "Not really." And then my aunt's just like, "The fuck? You guys talk all the time, like you guys or whatever." And I like was easily playing into this, and I'm like, "Well, this should be fun. I don't know this woman at all." And then she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." I'm like, "Yeah, it's real tough on the kid, but we don't really, we don't." We can't talk without arguing, so we don't really talk. So he really just sees us ignoring each other. And then she's like, "Oh, that's so sad." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it was great up until just recently." She's like, "How recent?" I said, "Well, last night we had a little nookie, but then this morning she's at work, which is why she's not here." And she's like, "Oh, you guys are still together?" I said, "Oh yeah, no, we are like going strong. Like there's actually I just proposed to her." So she's like, "Oh," and then she just like kind of walked away. And I was like, "Oh, that was rude. That bitch just walked away from me." My aunt goes, "You're such a piece of shit." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." She's like, You knew what you were doing, right?" And I said, "Oh yeah, well, oh yeah, I did that, yeah."
Oh
But
my god,
no,
that's
yeah.
that's
So
that's pretty that's pretty that's strong.
some people just
I got
walk into it. Some people just, I don't know this woman.
but you know what the fun thing is about that is like I love when you're at that precipice where it's like, okay, I can go this way or I can fuck with this person. And it's just your mind just makes that decision and you're just like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna
Hmm.
we're hanging a
Yeah,
left. We're fucking with this person for sure
yeah.
because
You're right on that cusp. You don't
because
know where to go.
fuck it, right?
Logan, does it always lean heavy on one side though? Does it always kind of like, yeah, I'm just
Oh
gonna do
yeah.
it. I'm just gonna fuck with the person. Especially you. I feel like you fuck with more people than I do.
Yes. Yeah,
That's like
100%.
your second nature, yeah. And I
Mhm.
love you for it. I love you so
That's
much.
I enjoy it because I love I feel like it's it's more of a challenge for me than I think anything else, right? Because I get there and I'm like, all right, how far can I take this before this person realizes that I'm fucking with
Yeah.
them?
But that's the game. That's the
That's
game
the
we love to play.
game.
So let me tell you why I'm a real
That's
shitty
the
dad.
fucking game.
I came
And for
home.
the hang on, for the right
Go, please.
before you start this story, for the record, I don't believe at all that Nick is a shitty dad.
Oh, thank you,
So
buddy.
so
That's not
please,
what you said off air.
no, I want you to try to crush my belief. That's where we are because I think you're a great dad, and the fact that you said that you cried a little bit over it, I'm kind of that kind of like
Could have been
uh
tears of joy.
fair, but I think it wasn't, and that instills my belief that you are a well, you're a good human. So there's no way that you're a shitty dad,
My son
probably.
is walking around for now. Tomorrow is one. Today's 1 week. Yep, today's 1 week. No, I'm sorry. Yesterday was a week where his eye is just like quite literally black and purple above his eyebrow, in his eyelid.
Oh Jesus.
And what happened was I came home. He was laying on his belly on the couch with his mom.
Mhm.
Um, fuck that bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm still with her. Still with her. Um, and he was like, "Dada, daddy, daddy, dada." So I was like, "What's up, bud?" And I stood right up against the couch, about a foot. Actually, I was kind of boxed out by the coffee table.
Okay.
He rolled over onto his back, and in one swift motion, he was going to like slide off the couch and come say hello to me. It was a very slow process. And then his feet decided not to work because it just did not catch him. And then he just went, again, very slow, very slow. And then just fell like his feet, his knees were just like Nope, we're a couple pudding packs right now. And he just fucking fell and he went dink on his eyebrow
Oh,
right on the corner of our coffee table. Our
oh.
coffee table has corners. Okay. Told you that. Spoiler, it's a square. It's a rectangle, actually. If it was a normal table, that'd be one thing. That'd be one thing, Logan. I'm telling you, if it was a normal coffee table, it'd be one thing. What I don't have is a normal coffee table. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. It's not a normal coffee table.
I don't think I know what a normal coffee table is because we have a rectangle as
Stationary.
well. Oh,
Stationary.
this
Or
like
maybe
moves?
this one
Like
moves. And
wheels? Or
maybe
it
if it was
hovers?
just all wood, it does not hover. We're not Back to the Future, which that title, I refuse to see that movie because I don't like the title. Hate it. It confuses me.
The original
So
title was Spaceman from Pluto. Do you want to watch it now?
yeah, dude, it's way better. Back
Uh,
to the Future. You can't go. It's like on an airplane. Put your back seat forward, huh? Put your back seat up. Put your back seat forward. What? I'm
well, it's
gonna go
seat
ahead and
back
go
or
forward in
dyslexia
reverse.
for fucking cure found. But Back to the Future makes total sense because if you're in the past and you're trying to get back to the future,
Uh-uh.
so if we travel now to 1955 and we meet Doc Brown, he's like, we got to get you back to the future because it's the future for him and we have to get back to it. It makes
Can I tell you the
100% sense.
Can I tell you the worst part? Oh, I don't mean to say this. I shouldn't say this. This is really bad. Tracy,
Great.
you're gonna cancel
It's a
us.
fucking great movie. It's a great trilogy. One of the greatest trilogies of all time. Netted almost
But
$1 billion.
I don't think I've ever seen any trilogy ever. I would put money on I've never seen a trilogy ever.
You've never seen Matrix?
I've seen the first one.
Die Hard.
Nope, no, none of them.
Are you? I. Oh God damn it, Nick.
Pissing some people off right now, aren't we?
Me being one of them. If we were closer, I would probably make you and your son match.
Hey now. So
Oh,
here's my coffee table. It's like an industrial coffee table, so it's like real nice, fucking thick, real wood. But then it has like those metal industrial. I'm terrible at explaining this. I'm gonna Google it.
like casters, like
Like yeah, like the cast iron wheels with the
yeah,
and
yeah,
then they
they're called.
rotate and they have the
Yep,
big wheels on the side and then but
yep.
there's like a cap on each corner that is
Okay.
cast iron.
Oh,
So he hit a
that
cast
seems
iron
safe.
corner. He hit a cast iron corner, not hard at all, like bumped his head. And he started crying immediately, mostly because his head was stuck in between the couch and the coffee table. But
I
I
can
let it
understand
happen.
that.
I watched him do it. So I was like, oh, come here, bud. You're fine. And he was crying. And I was like, dude, you're good. Come in. I was walking him around. I was like, it's all right, bud. No, but like you didn't even fall hard. This kid just recently, climbed on the counter and jumped off the counter and laughed the entire time. This kid is crazy. He's such a good kid and he never cries. He like, if he gets hurt, he goes, ouch, ouch, daddy, ouch. And I'm like, oh, come here, bud. You're okay. And like, walk it off, kid, like with me. But this time he was crying. So I was like, oh, what's the matter, buddy? You're okay. You're okay. And I was patting his back. And then I looked at his face real quick. His eyebrow was like a little white, not cut, not anything, but a little white. And I was like, oh, man, I see where you got hit. You got hit on the eyebrow. No big deal. Dude, it's all right. And it was no big deal. By the time I did one lap around my living room, we have a mirror on the wall. The very same mirror that we went drunk thrift shopping. That's that mirror. And I went to the mirror and I looked and I was like, oh, it's getting a little swollen. Come here. I turned around. I patted him on the side of the head, touched it with my finger, and there was a grape under his eyebrow. There was a grape under his eyebrow. It was this fucking big by the time I lifted up my arm.
Jesus.
Swear to get in the car. And I was like, holy fuck. And she's like, what? And I was like, look at his face. And she's like, oh my fucking God. She started screaming. I was like, get in the goddamn car.
That doesn't
I was like, I'm throwing him in. You get my shoes and my wallet. I was out of the driveway barefoot. I blew every goddamn red light. I was waiting for these fucking tickets. She FaceTimed a ophthalmologist surgeon. Jesus Christ, surgeon.
See, that's we talked about this a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever. That's how fucked up. That's how words get created. You just said surgerist, and now surgerist is going to be a thing.
Did you buy it for a second? No, did you say med surgerist? Surgerist kind of sounds like it could work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I went to see the surgerist.
Right?
Yeah,
For what'd you go to see the surgeist for though? Let me know.
So I had like a growth on the inside of my armpit, and he went in there and like took it out.
Dude, I have that. I just got that last week.
Yeah, go
I
see
swear
the
to God.
surgeist. I got a guy. He's a good
Actually, it's
guy.
gone. It's
He's a
gone. You know,
professional
there's armpit
surgeist.
glands. There's armpit glands. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
well, there's sweat glands in there too. If they get backed up, then
Mm,
you get all jacked. Anyway, talk
they
about
hurt.
you running
Yeah.
red lights and running over like a bus full of nuns.
Well, yeah. I told you the problem. I
Jehovah's
told you the
Witness.
encounter. The only encounter that I've ever had with a real life nun.
So he
I
slapped you
told
in
you
the
about
mouth.
that. No, no, no.
Finish
I
this
said,
story. Our fans are
mm,
fucking screaming at us right now
yeah,
because we
okay.
do this every time. We
Anywho,
get knuckle deep into a story and then we
it's
pull out and they're like, "What the
anticlimactic.
fuck? You need to come."
Well, you know what? I appreciate our fans concerned about our coming habits. Um,
Or they need to
no,
come.
but
We need to come.
the doctor
Somebody's
was
doing
like,
something wrong.
open up his eyelid, let me see. And he was on his yacht, I swear to God. And he was like, you're okay. Baby's fine. He just swells up because he's a baby. He just nicked himself in the eyebrow, which he didn't even break his face because super thick up there, protects the brain. He goes, go home and don't expose him to a fucking hospital or an urgent care that is filled with COVID right now.
Oh yeah, there's that.
So I said, oh, okay. And he's looked at him a couple times since. And he's like, yeah, dude, the kid's fine. He's got a black eye. And I was
Dude,
like, yeah, but he literally looks like CPA is going to be knocking on my door any goddamn minute.
which I understand and I respect that and I get that, but that story is also like the epitome of being a first time parent
Yeah.
without question. So I'm telling you right now, one of the offspring, my offspring or future wife's offspring, that happens to them. We look at them, we're like, you're fine. Just put some ice on it. It's going to get black and blue. Put some ice on it. You're fine.
See, that's how we typically are. Like, we typically don't freak the fuck out.
But I
This time,
understand when
I was
something
like,
on your
yo,
face goes like from like smooth and just everything's right there to all of a sudden somebody implanted a grapefruit or no, grape, not a fruit, just the grape, but it is a fruit. No, it's a berry. I don't know, whatever.
no,
Anyway,
a grape's not a goddamn berry. A grape is not a goddamn berry. Don't you
like a
fucking say grape
huge
is a berry. Is a grape a berry?
no, I think it's a fruit.
It's got to be a fruit.
I
Or
think
is
it's a
it
fruit.
seeds? I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, a grape is inserted inside the brow, and all of a sudden there's this like huge like right there. I can totally understand the freak out and why you want to do that. Totally get it. But
Yeah.
dude, that's like I said, I can totally tell that. I mean, that's like the telltale sign, tail sign that you're a
You're
first
saying
time
the
parent.
same word back and forth. Tell.
Telltale sign that you are a first time parent is just it's like yeah it's full panic and oh my god there's a growth there, he's gonna go blind, it's gonna leak into his eye and I don't know what to do. No, it's just it swells up a little bit, you put some ice on it, he's fine.
God, why can't you be my dad?
Maybe I am. No, I'm not because I've never been to New York. Sorry, Nick's mom.
Did you
She
just
has
joke that you fucked my mother? No, I want to know this. I want to know this real quick, really, very, very quick, if you don't mind. No. Before you speak, let me speak.
no, because I
Did
was
you
going to
just
add to it,
did no
which
no no
wasn't
no?
going to be
I want to
better.
know. Here's what I want to know. Did you just insinuate and fully commit to saying I entered your mother without any sort of protection, so my raw skin was in her canal? Is that what you're trying to get at? You bumped bellies, bumped uglies with my mother. Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yeah, that was the premise of the joke. And I was actually going to go farther and say she hasn't had the pleasure. But you cut me off to really divulge into it. But yeah, the insinuation is yeah, I didn't I
I
tried to
believe
fuck
you.
your mom.
Can I tell you what I don't believe you?
I've never been to
What size
York.
nipples
New
does my
York.
mom
So
have? What size
what?
nipples? Tell me what size nipples my mom has.
Why would you know this?
No, I just
That's the scarier thing. I probably should know more than you should.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Leave my mom's nipples out of this. Leave my mom's nipples out of this. Okay. Are you understanding what I'm telling you? Leave my mother's nipples out of this. We will never clip that. That'll never go on any of our social medias ever.
That was good.
I don't want it to be good.
I enjoyed that probably more than fucking your mom. She's a sweet lady.
You wouldn't fucking know. You've never met my mother. You have never. I've met your mother. I've met your mother. Oh, I met her so goddamn good. Oh, I met your mother so fucking good. You've never met my mother.
No, I haven't. But the interactions that we've had, like through you, have been amazing. She seems like a sweet, and she raised you, so she has to be a sweet lady to put up with your fucking shenanigans.
Hardly. That woman kept me in a fucking backyard the whole time. I had one tarp,
hanging out in the backyard.
I had one tarp and a rusted fish fillet knife. That was it. That's what I had to do to survive. And then I would come in, and the way I would get my dinner is I would just walk through the back door and say, "Hey, I'm hungry." They go, "Yeah, dude, get out of the rain. Like, come in. Like, what are you doing? Go back in your bedroom. You have a whole house here." I'm like, "No." You guys kicked me out. They go, "Nope, never happened." That's how that's how I survived. I would eat snails and get grounded. I had to spend weeks in my room for eating snails. That's how I had to live. Believe that shit?
But I feel like everything that you just said is like you did that to you.
Why would I ever put myself through that?
Your parents are like, "Hey, just why are you at? No, come in, eat. We have a meal prepared for you." And you're like, "Fine," and just eat it. And then you go outside and be like, "I have to sleep here." And your parents are like, "Well, there's a fucking bed upstairs." You're like, "I'm camping. I like the wilderness. I have a knife. It's rusty."
Is that what happened?
I don't know.
It's actually exactly how it happened.
Is that? Yeah. I feel like that's probably how it didn't happen at all. And next you're going to tell me that you were like born and raised in
Siberia.
I was going to say Australia, and had to fight dingoes and got in a boxing match one time with a kangaroo.
Okay, here we go. This is what I really want to know. How many 6-month-old kangaroos do you think you could face?
What do you mean? Just like stand in front of them and look at them? I mean, that's facing them. Well, I'm not going to turn my back on them because they're fucking dangerous.
No, okay, 6-month kangaroo. How many? And they're trying to fight to the death. You got to fight to the death. How many can you take?
No, I'm not doing any of it. I'm fucking I'm fetal position. I'm yelling for my mom.
6-month baby kangaroo.
Those bastards are big. And have you seen kangaroos? They look like they work out on a daily basis, like 4 times a day.
I was just with kangaroos. I swear to God, I just was hanging out with 6 kangaroos.
Like in the zoo? That doesn't
zoo.
I'm talking about wild kangaroos.
Well, these guys were very sleepy, just incredibly sleepy.
Because they're drugged and they're in a zoo, and they're like the zoo people are like, "Hey, they keep jumping over the fence. We got to keep these fuckers in here. What do we do?" And they're like, "Oh, give them some lidocaine, and here's some meth that we found somewhere. Don't worry about where we found it. It's fine. Just give that to them." And like it's a. Now I understand that meth is an upper, but the lidocaine, it brings it down and it kind of counteracts. And it's one of those things where it's just they get kind of sleepy. Yeah, that's I mean, that's how science works, right? You take one and
almost positive.
Yeah.
Math and science, spectacular.
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. If that Tracy just brought up the
thanks, Trace.
If that is a 6-month-old kangaroo, like this little guy right there, then yeah, I'll fucking take a
There's no way. Is that 6 months?
I don't know. It says it's for sale though. Should we buy it? Let's buy it. Dude, you got property now. Let's put that bitch in the backyard. He can hang out with the chickens.
Yeah, one of them will live.
Look at that this little guy. Oh my God.
Yeah, the little guys are so cute.
Oh shit! I'd hang out with that guy. I'd like cuddle with him. I let them all come up and just like
what's that shoe to those fucking things wear? God damn.
13 men's.
Yo, we saw inside a kangaroo couch.
A what? A kangaroo couch?
A kangaroo pouch. Don't. Come on. Can we stop? Can we stop?
Oh my god, a kangaroo couch.
Can we stop?
Oh my god. And this is why I don't want to fight kangaroos, because they have like feet things that can oh no, we can't play that. Oh my god, we can't play that. Stop.
Canceled. What the fuck are these kangaroos doing?
Look at this dude.
Hell.
Look at this dude.
That guy seems like he's lost. Guy. The guy below him, go one down. No, that one? Yeah. That you see that thing stalking you. What do you do?
No, that's I'm out, bro. That thing, look at it. You can see the veins going in like into his neck right there and his vagina right there. I mean, it's just it looks so look at his neck. It looks like he's a little fucking labia.
He does have a little coochie cooch.
But look at that thing, dude. That is primed, ready to go. And look at his dick. Oh my god, look at that.
That's not his dick, that's his tail. That's his tail, dog.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Two
pictures over from what you clicked. Trace, 2 pictures over from what you clicked.
Here?
Yeah. I feel like that's the average kangaroo. Look at that. Okay, what is that dick though? That is like a fucking biscuit. That looks like a Cinnabon.
Dude, I think that's a female.
Like a Cinnabon.
I think that's a female.
And the pussy hangs that low?
I feel like it does. Dude, I'm not a
look at it flapping in the wind. That kangaroo's jumping. It's flapping in the wing. Holy hell.
Yes, look here you go. There's a fucking a Joey, and then the I don't know what that is.
Holy hell.
Yeah, that's definitely a female kangaroo. I feel like I feel like
it's got a low hanging puss.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all right. It's nature, you know. It doesn't need to be attractive to us.
Okay, hold on. Here it shouldn't be attractive to us, which is what you're saying. You ever seen Avatar, right?
Where movie?
Yes.
No.
You've never seen Avatar?
No.
What? This ain't gonna make any sense to you at all then.
No, I've never seen that movie. I've legitimately
So for the people that seen Avatar, you know where their hair was like a super long ponytail, and that's how they have sex with their ponytail, right? Like imagine a kangaroo with that big ass girthy tail, like that's their sex. You just fucking ram that bitch up in there, fucking up in their cooch. Holy hell.
Dude, you know ducks have like a corkscrew dick, right?
Yeah. So because they always try to get away and they're just like, nah. Same with cats, they have a barbed cock.
No, that's actually not true for ducks, because the female ducks have multiple canals, to which it's for trickery. Have you ever seen ducks like try to have sex?
No.
Oh my god, it's literal. Like I'm sure PETA right now is going like supporting us when what I'm about to say. They're gonna be like, oh my god, he's so right. Oh, it's so great. We have a supporter. There's 3 of us now. Yay. but ducks, dude, it's seriously, it's like the male duck, when it comes in, there'll be like 4 or 5 males trying to like hook up with one female duck, and it's full like rape. I mean, it's full on aggressive, just one duck after another. So to combat that, the female has multiple canals. That's why ducks have corkscrew dicks, because they'll try to go up and try to find the right area. Yeah, it's
so what if he tells his other buddies, hey, when you get up, hook a left, and that's the key?
I don't,
because he's a team player.
Ducks, well, maybe, but I don't know. And I'm not a doctor, but I don't think that ducks communicate well enough. I feel like they have a couple things that they say to each other, like "fuck, Hunter."
What's that animated cartoon that kills the ducks? He's got the big beard and the big mustache.
Sylvester Sam.
Yes, Sam. But we're all in coots. We all know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. That guy, like, watch out for that cunt. Like that shit.
Yeah, they can't even articulate that. They're like, fuck, Hunter. And then they're like, hey guys, south. And then and then a little bit later, they're like, hey guys, north. That's it. I mean, that's the only thing that they know.
Does it switch? Does the track switch?
Oh, it's not like a railroad system in there. It's just different ones.
So
They
all
don't have
right,
like a conductor in there going, "Hey guys, we're gonna switch it up," and flips a switch and just goes, yeah, like Terry's not in there going,
all right.
no, we don't like
That
this
that
one.
adds
We don't
up.
like his DNA, so we're gonna hit the little lever and it's gonna go a
That
different way.
that makes sense. All right. Okay. That actually makes sense. I don't know what I was thinking. That would have been weird.
But in my mind, I immediately pictured like just like this little guy with kind of like this big button nose and a hat, and his name's Terry, and he's in there, and he analyzes the dick as it's coming, the duck dick as it's coming in, and he's like, "Nah," and he hits like the lever, and it goes a different way.
He's got a control panel like that. He's like this. It's coming in. And then we got another hole, and you just hit a block. Or it's like one of those. Remember one of those when you're growing up? It was like it looked like binoculars, and it had the big circle disc, and you'd click, and like the disc would move one thing.
Yeah,
that's what I picture a duck's pussy being like.
Just
Not got it.
Nope.
And it just rotates one half circle.
Yeah, but there were like 15 like images on that little thing, that little projector thing that you put into those little kaleidoscope lenses or whatever it was, and you changed the image and it was something cool. It looked 3D and it was neat. Yeah, this isn't well, I guess it is 3D. And maybe there are 15 canals. I feel like it's more than one half circle. It's more than two for sure. I feel like it's definitely more than two. Hang on.
So you're telling me, okay, duck A and duck B and C all have one's left, one's center, one's right. Are ducks fucking this much? Why have we not discussed it? Are ducks just going crazy?
No, only during like mating season, right? Because there's seasons. That's a weird thing about other animals other than humans. Humans are just like, well, it's a Tuesday, woo, or hey, maybe Monday afternoon, let's have some fun, or it's a Thursday night and I have nothing better to do.
You a morning guy? You seem late afternoon to early night at most.
Dude, I love mornings. I'm a morning. I wasn't, and I am now. How about that?
It's a great way to start your day. Burn some calories, right? Unless you're my fiance. What
do you got for it's trying to read this article. I don't know. There's a lot of words, but I do know that it's multiple canals that like ducks get in there and they're just like, well, this is the wrong one. But the male ducks don't know it. So they're still strutting around like they're the big Bill on campus. And
nice. Nice.
And they're just like, yeah, that's right. And then they just kind of fly off and go do duck things. Get shot in a Nintendo game.
I don't know how we got from farmland to ducks. Actually, it doesn't seem like a far stretch, but we went from farmland to murders to ducks. Who knows?
The tailgating to breaking some news to Nicki Minaj's weird boobs and ass plants.
And dick enlargements, sex toys, male and female sex toys.
Dude, that's a weird thing.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. Well,
that's weird.
And on that on that weird note,
what a great day. What a great day.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you, brother.
Big Dick Nick, and making the big step in your life. I'll drink to that. I think that's awesome. Congrats. Nick, we have what is that called? Oh, social media, right? We have that.
We sure do.
We do. And it's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. If people want to follow us, where could they do that?
They could certainly do that at HMNS Podcast.
Absolutely. And oh shit, we had a couple emails that I forgot. And so we'll touch on them next week. I got kind of held up on current events and weird shit, so I apologize to the folks that send us emails. We'll get to those probably next week, but keep them coming. We want some of the weird shit. We want to talk about duck dicks and how they're corkscrews and weird old school photography and how Nick's new home is going to be haunted. I don't know, whatever you guys got. Send it to us on a electronic mail, and they can. Nick, where can people do that?
hmnspodcast@gmail.com.
Hell yes. YouTube, we're on there. If you want to see these beautiful mugs, this epic hat that I have on, Nick's oversized shirts that he continues to wear, where can they do that?
You could do that at Hey Man Nice Shirt on YouTube.
Yep, and confirmed it's probably not Hey Man Nice Shirt Podcast. Thanks, Tracy,
It's not.
for fucking that up.
Fucking Tracy sucks. We love her. I hate you, fucking bitch.
Tracy's amazing. Dude, Tracy's one of the hardest workers
guys,
that I've
until
ever
next
known.
She's decent. It's a real love hate. It's a real love hate.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Go Hawks.
Until next time, peace out, everybody.